Hello coders, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll discuss about Mutex. What is a Mutex? How it is being used? Okay, so let's start with the video. So initially, we'll create two threads and we'll see what is the error condition we will have without Mutex, and then we'll start with how it is being solved by using a Mutex. Okay, so I'll define equal underscore t t1 comma. So let's explain this code. So first, we have created two threads of T1 and T2. Okay. So these two threads are being joined here in these two lines, and then there is a callback function that is attached to both these threads. So both these threads will try to execute this callback function, and this callback function have one counter. Okay, so what it does is once we call this in the thread, it will increment the counter to this 1 lakh value, and the second thread when it comes, so it also execute this part of the code, and this counter is a global variable. So whatever the value of this counter after these two threads are been executed, this has been printed in the final counter value. Okay, so there are only two threads, so this function will be executed two times, so those values should be approximately 2 lakh something. Okay, so we will see how the values have been altered when we are using this is multi-threading and what is a critical section. Okay, so let's compile this code. I'll run this mutex. So the value should be 2 lakh, but it should be something 1,62,000. I'll run again and again this value. Okay, so maybe sometime it will run as the correct value. Okay, so here it is giving us the correct value and all other are wrong. Okay, so this probability of getting the wrong value increases when we increase this counter. Okay, if I decrease this counter, maybe it will give us correct value quite a few times. Okay, so it is giving us 2000, so two times is correct. Okay, so again, sorry, 2000, 2000, 2000. Okay, so if I increase one more zero over here and I again compile and run it, again giving me the correct. Okay, so this time it gives me incorrect value only one time. Okay, so if I increase it one more zero here, so the values should be different all the time, because once we go higher in this value, the probability of error is more. Okay, so how to solve this? Okay, so the main part of this code is this counter. So this counter is being shared between the two threads, so both these threads are trying to increment this value. Okay, so this section is our critical section. Okay, so critical section is a piece of code that may alter the result when we have multi-threading. Okay, so how to solve it? We will use a mutex to secure our critical section over here. So in order to save this critical section, what I will do, so I'll take a mutex. Okay, and in that mutex I will enclose this counter so that a single thread can enter in this function and increment this counter. So let's take a thread, so it can be, you can use thread underscore mutex underscore t. and we'll call is mutex lock. Okay, so I'll initialize this lock as well by using pthread underscore mutex underscore initializer. Okay, by using this macro, we are initializing this mutex lock, and we can use this mutex lock in this critical section. So here, what I will do, I will have a API named pthread mutex underscore lock. Okay, and I'll give the address of this mutex lock. So mutex lock. Okay, so at the end of this, I'll use pthread mutex unlock we can take. Okay, and the same mutex lock will take here. So we are creating this critical area in which only one thread can enter and increment this counter at one time. Okay, so let's save it and let's check whether it is workable or not. Okay, so I'll again compile it. Okay, and then I'll use. Okay, so it will be correct only. Okay, multiple times I'll use this and the value is correct only. So if I decrement it as well and again I compile it multiple times, it will be fine. Okay, so by using this method of mutex, we can save a critical section and we make multi-threaded application to become thread safe. Okay, so this is how we can use this mutex. So let's see in the next video. Thanks.